Wentworth it. Alright, it's Wentworth it. Let's go. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. I have an annuity, but I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. 877 cash now.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. On the way to the ring, from Houston, Texas, the Corporal. From St. Paul, Minnesota, Dynamite.
It doesn't get any better than this. The Superstars of Raw coming to you live from Reading, Pennsylvania. Good old JR Jim Ross here with my broadcast partner, Jerry the King Lawler.
Look at these fans, JR. Have you ever seen a crowd explode the way this one has?
Reading has come alive for the Superstars of Raw, no doubt about it. And I know the Raw Superstars won't disappoint them either.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
This could finish the match.
Oh, come on now. How about a little more wrestling, a little less posturing?
It's called adding insult to injury. injury, JR, and I think it's great. Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King. I don't know how much more punishment a human body can withstand.
Or that part of it, anyway. I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. What a reversal.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you...
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, if there's the submission, there might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. Oh my gosh, this could be the finisher.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR. What a finishing move! Look at that! No fear whatsoever. What an amazing superstar.
Be that as it may, this isn't the sort of thing that wins matches, King. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
It looks like they've decided to slow the match down a bit here.
And this could be a big mistake, JR. You don't ever want to give an opponent time to recover.
No, but you're not going to do yourself much good in a match if you let yourself get bone tired either.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. pressure. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. Oh, for the love of... Talk about having no respect for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR. I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better. A textbook reversal there.
It looks like these superstars are looking for an opening.
And the first one to find one will take control of this match.
I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This was going to be hell on the anatomy for sure.
We could see a finishing move right here. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
Look at him, rubbing his opponent's face in it. I love it.
Well, this crowd doesn't seem to share your opinion. And quite frankly, I hope this comes back to bite him.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a... Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
That went nowhere.
I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man, and I have to believe we're...
Uh-oh.
Oh, would you look at this. Talk about arrogance. It's sickening.
Come on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it clear who's the dominant superstar. I could watch these superstars go at it all night, JR.
So could I, King, but all good things must come to an end. Let's just hope it just doesn't end too soon. And it's been reversed. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then,
what a counter! Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
The intensity of these superstars is unbelievable.
No doubt about that, King. The fans are getting their money's worth here tonight.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
No WWE superstar ever wants to admit they've got their limits, but when you've been getting hammered like a railroad spike all match, you don't have much of a choice. What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight, King. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard. Oh, boy. Here it comes. I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense, physical competition. I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here.
There's the reversal. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could completely change the complexion of this match.
I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of the job. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I get to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King. Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was 1.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule.
I'm not playing favorites, King. I might have issues with certain superstars as human beings, but I respect their in-ring abilities nonetheless.
JR, you're so full of it that you've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. Boy, these superstars have impressed the heck out of me here tonight.
Same here, King.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR. I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
Look at these superstars, JR. They're completely exhausted. This can't go on much longer. Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight.
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
I know these superstars want to keep going, but I don't know if they're going to be able to for much longer.
I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little...
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
I think the end is near, JR. This can't go on much longer. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Eric Bischoff hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. Bischoff's so cheap, he won't even tip a canoe. I'll tell you, JR, it's rough to get to a point in a match where you want to keep going, but you just don't have anything left. And I think that's what's happening here.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. Oh, you talk about being beat like a government mule. I don't know how much more of this a human being can be expected to endure.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
So who do you think's going to win this match, JR?
I'm not even going to hazard a guess, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that would be just about the most foolish thing I could possibly do.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? I'd be surprised if this didn't end soon, JR. I don't think there's enough left in the tank. Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
They're taking it down a notch, JR. This could get interesting.
They're picking their spots, King. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
No matter who wins this one, everyone's going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. But if you win, you don't have to deal with hurt pride on top of it.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knock. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right,
The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh, my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping out to this.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the... That's not going to be easy. That's for sure. No one in this match is going to get out of fight. And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup.
Wow, these superstars left it all in the ring in that match, JR. Well, there's no
Here's your
question
winner,
who won that one, JR.
the
Not at all,
Corporal.
Keith. The referee counted a pin, and that's all she wrote.
I'm sure not everyone's going to be happy about it, but that's what rematches are for.
I was hooked on heroin.
I was addicted to pain pills.
I couldn't stop drinking, and AA meetings weren't helping.
I stole from my own family.
Every hour, 13 people die from drug or alcohol abuse. When you don't deal with addiction, the consequences are real. Someone dies, or even worse, they hurt others.
If you or a loved one have struggled trying to quit on your own, help is available. Call us today, and we'll connect you with someone who's been where you are. You can't beat addiction on your own. No one can. So make the call now.
I'm glad I called and got my son the help he needed. It saved his life.
If you have insurance, your treatment could be covered with no out-of-pocket costs.
I had no idea my insurance would pay for something like this, but they did.
So call the Addiction Recovery Group now and get the help you need.
Call 1-800-532-1092. That's 1-800-532-1092.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers, high rate and high pay, never leave you alone.
Debt is really sucking the life out of them.
Yes, they look like death, warmed over.
He's picking up the phone, probably calling his uncle to borrow money.
Thank you for calling Consolidated Credit.
Oh, no, not Consolidated Credit.
With one call, they can lower their credit card rate
And consolidate their bills into one low payment.
They'll pay off their debt in no time. Put down the phone.
Put down the phone. Order a pizza.
With extra red sauce. That Consolidated Credit makes it too quick and easy to get rid of us.
Thanks to Consolidated Credit, there can be life after that.
Call Consolidated Credit now and get your life back.
Because debt sucks.
Call 1-800-344-0072. 800-344-0072. That's 800-344-0072. Call now.
Make it work for me, just like a lie, and bring all kinds of shit to you, just like a fly. 35. Following contest is an Iron Man match. On the way to the ring, from St. Paul, Minnesota, Dynamite.
and gentlemen, the SmackDown Superstars are coming to you tonight from Kansas City, Missouri. Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside.
Hey, Cole, they call Kansas City the heart of America. And you know what? What could be more American than SmackDown action?
Nothing that I can think of, Taz. I know the SmackDown Superstars can't wait to put on a show for Kansas City, and neither can I. And there's the reversal.
These superstars are beating the living hell out of each other.
Nice reversal. And here's the cover.
I think we know which way this one's going to go, Cole.
Actually, Taz, from my perspective, I think it could go either way.
And what perspective would that be exactly? The perspective of somebody who has a neck that resembles a stack of dimes? That was a textbook reversal. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE Superstars.
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claim to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't going to see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
I think we might be in for a finisher here, Cole.
Great reversal. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. What a counter that was. What we see? Look out! The referee's been knocked out.
This is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole.
What a reversal. Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Actually, I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches. And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not from personal experience, I know that. No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. Wow, great reversal. This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
Nice quick counter.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. There's the reversal, Cole. Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle. Ha! Now that's the way you do it. Let your opponent know who the boss is.
Or you could just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. And you're going to find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon. What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, girl pants. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this.
Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is going to go down. Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever. This could be a finishing move right here. There's a reason it's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
I love it. Talk about rubbing your opponent's face in it.
Yes, but this might not be the smartest course of action. This match is far from over.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
Could be a finishing move right here. It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework on.
It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing. The conditions are right for a finishing move.
Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come we got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself.
This one's going to keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that. These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the #1 rule here on SmackDown is to send the fans home happy.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant clash.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things, you could wind up making a critical mistake that could cost you the match.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You could say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting them through a table.
And whether or not you have that...
And there's the counter, Cole. Conditioning is a huge factor in any match. If you can't go the distance, there ain't no way you're going to win.
That's for sure, Taz. And the WWE superstars are some of the best conditioned athletes in the world.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know exactly what you're going to see.
Tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
And you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well, then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. As soon as you let the slightest doubt into your mind, you can forget about it.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to over...
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here. How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserves you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes you to the limit quite like a WWE match.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far? Well, I guess you got to give him credit. He really suckered his opponent with that one.
Here's the pin. This could be it. These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it was.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, girl pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then it could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
Superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You got to go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm going to replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Tad. I think we both know the answer to that one.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars of the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me.
You're not going to see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunities.
How much more abuse can a human being take? If this match doesn't end soon, I think we might have a serious injury on our hands.
It's so great seeing these athletes wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time before these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there. It looks
Here's
like there
your
just wasn't
winner.
enough left in the tank to kick out of the pin.
Dynamite!
That's a tough loss for sure. But if you don't have what it takes, then you don't have what it takes.
I don't know if it's a matter of not having what it takes, Taz. Sometimes it's just not your night.